G'day gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. Just gonna do just a small video on this X of Swords thing, give my, pretty much give my opinion on this system. It's definitely interesting, it's definitely game changing. You know, considering we've been sort of scrounging around for the longest time, just trying to get, you know, 1% additional attack and stuff on cards, it's huge when you, it's huge when you're able to actually throw in, I mean, seriously, in a couple of hours, increase your all attack by 30%. You know, the amount of time, money, and effort put into cards is phenomenal. And then to really, and I've spent no money on this, to be able to freely get these effects, like have a look at this. Mastery and elemental effects. So look at that. All basic attacks increase 14%. Free. Physical attack 15% free. Energy attack 15% free. And I got instinct increase attack. Now obviously I'm looking at the PvE type setup for this X of Swords. So but absolutely free. Absolutely free. Just by doing the where are we? So in the Otherworld battles. So just by doing the Otherworld battles, and what you do is you go into the, basically into the achievements section of this, wherever that is. I can't actually remember where it is. No, it's not the Battlefield shop. Okay, this is what you do. So you'll unlock achievements as you go along and do the different, basically do the different requirements. You see in the Battle Pass. So even without paying for the Battle Pass, you'll just get stuff by running these matches, right? I think I've done 9 matches or something like that, and you can kind of see. So there's the next one, you know, strategist number 5 in the challenges here. Purchase Otherworld battle buff effects 5 times or more, and I'll get 200 of these Rune of the Unknown things. So the thing is, just run those missions right and come into this section and check. And what you'll be able to do is, you can see the ones that I've claimed a whole heap of stuff, right? Sword of the Unknown, these mementos, all this different stuff, and you can go back into the store here, the Battlefield shop, and actually buy these buffs. Now if you buy the buffs, that also then unlocks additional Rune Materials, which you can then craft these swords with free. Don't have to do anything, you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to be a whale, you don't have to be high VIP, you don't have to be anything, but you can pretty well just buy, use these buffs and use them in the actual battles that you do, and you will get this material here, this Rune of Return. I'm pretty sure that's what you get, that stuff there. It does sound a little bit uneducated when I'm saying it like this, but you get the material that is the base material to craft your X of Swords. So I don't actually think that what I've had is fantastic luck. In fact, I don't think I've had great luck at all. But all you do is you go in here, you pick one of these base swords, Sword of the Unknown, and you click Enchant, and you'll see this little material down in this corner here. Obviously I've got none at the moment because I've used all mine, but you can enchant each of the swords, and you get see this little flashing stone over here on the screen. They'll come up in different colors. It's totally random based on, you know, based on these percentages around here. Orange, yellow, whatever. What you're trying to do is get 3 or more of the same color, and if you're PvE, you want orange, purple, and blue. Orange gives you physical attack, purple gives you energy attack, and blue gives you extra instinct. All right, so that's pretty, it's kind of self-explanatory when you actually delve into these things, and I didn't even realize, but you can press on them, right? So I've got 6 orange, so basically you count up, you know, I've got this sword here, this scarab sword, and it's got 3 orange on it, so it makes the sword turn orange when you craft it. This one also has 3 orange. So because I've got a +3 orange and a +3 orange sword, it gives me this 6 orange stats, which then gives me 15 physical attack as a bonus, right? I've got the same bonus in energy attack, but I have no +3 swords. I've only got +2. So what I've done is I've put 3 +2 swords, 3 +2 purple swords. I've equipped those, and it gives me this +6 attack, which also gives me 15% energy attack. Now, if you combine that with the fact that I've just got 6 different swords, which gives you this mastery effect, then it's giving me 14% all attack, it's giving me 15% energy attack for the purple, 15% energy attack for the strength, and it's giving me 500 instinct attack for the single blue one that I have in there that I'll probably change out for something else at a later date. So I've just chosen to go down this path with all the PvE colored swords. So when I've crafted the other swords, it's weird how you can't really, it's difficult to navigate through the menus in this. It kind of sends you back to the main screen a lot. But you'll see, I mean, I've got +3. So this sword here on this right-hand side, this yellow fella here, so he's a +3 intelligence. So he's got 3 yellow stones attached to it. But because it's going to give me, like, yellow is actually energy attack decrease, so like a defense stat, I'm not too interested in equipping that at this point in time. Now, this stuff applies to everything in the game, which is just bonkers, right? All these effects apply to pretty well every mode in the game. It looks like it applies to Alliance Battle Extreme and Alliance Battle Legend as well. And then obviously you get all these sub effects depending, and I haven't even looked into that, right? So these are the sub effects I've got are all just completely random. Some destruction increase, some cooldown duration, which I don't really need because I got a lot from cards, but if I was low on cards, this would be absolutely perfect to get an extra 3.6% cooldown, fire resist, justice increase, all this different stuff, concentration increase, lightning, well, it's actually not bad, 4% lightning damage, and all these different random things, decreased damages, increased damages, basic damage increase or basic damage decrease, are all kind of the random stats, which can be re-rolled if you want to change option. So you can change the option, you can pick another +2. This is a +2, you can pick another +2 or another +3, and you can re-roll the stats. It will not change the color of the sword. So, I don't know, I mean, obviously this system broke the update last night. I know they said it was some sort of attack, but I don't know, it seems a bit coincidental to me that they do an update and the updates are regularly delayed or there's some issues with them, and it's just happened at the same time. And maybe it's an attack, I don't know, I don't really know what to say about it. But anyone who's sleeping on this really needs to get into it. And you know, if you're a PvE player, you probably want to be going for purple, orange, and secondarily, once you get your purple and orange to this level 6, you probably want to be going for the blue after that to give you some extra instinct attack, which will apply to your tier 4s and make it a little bit of difference on your tier 4s. If you're a PvE player, then you probably want to be going for, you know, the intelligence, so the energy damage decrease, which is the yellow one, or the judgment, which is hang on, what is judgment? I think judgment is the green. No, it's actually not. It's a pierce damage decrease. So I think it's the red. And stamina is the physical damage decrease, which is the green. Yeah, so green, red, and yellow. Okay, so yeah, anyhow, how am I doing in the actual mode? I'm getting cleaned up, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I've got, what have I got? 11 wins and 3 defeats. You can just keep on playing this, even when the rewards have been sort of picked up. I'll just do a quick one here. This looks like a team which I'm probably not going to win against, but I can give it a go. And see, the problem I have is like that the tier 4 Hulk is an issue. So I might put Warlock up against him, and that kind of looks like a better setup to me than what I had before. So let's just give that a whirl. I'll probably get hammered because none of my team is really set. Well, I suppose Adam Warlock and Gore and Doom, which I'm questioning whether I should be using him considering they're so heavily reduced, the universal characters. So what's happening here? Actually, going all right. So the Gene is dead, which is good. My Gore is dead. Gore's reviving. Thanos is tapped in. My Thanos has a mighty rage, so probably not ideal for this node. Anything with the rage Gene as well. She's not real good with raging, so she just gets killed there by Gore very quickly. And I've managed to win that battle. My points will go up, and at the and obviously at the end of the season, I'm not entirely sure how long the season is, but it seems to be quite long. Then I'll get some additional shit for that. So I don't know if this video has helped anyone or if it's just been me rambling on. I don't really know. But I do know that you should not sleep on the X of Swords at all. You should be going for the X of Swords, and even if you're equipping the 2-star ones at this stage, it's not like going to be a big loss. to equip those 2 stars because you're going to get materials as you progressively go through the mode anyway. Okay, what have I got? I've got 1 left. May as well get this because it's going to be an Odin's Blessing selector and a Mythic uniform ticket. So I'll wait 1 more. And obviously I'm doing the bingo again for the 2nd time. Guys, let me know what you think. How'd you go with your sword crafting? I mean, I've seen some pretty amazing shit, to be honest. If you go into, you know, sort of the alliance battle, I haven't done my alliance battle yet, but if you look at, you know, some of the top guys will obviously probably have spent some money on the swords and that sort of thing, and you can check them out in game. Actually, this guy doesn't look like he probably has. It actually looks like a pretty modest increase, what this fella's got in terms of stats. But you do see some others where, you know, clearly they've been into it. I don't even know how you pay. I don't, obviously with the battle pass you probably get some additional stuff. Okay, that's an interesting setup. So he's got 1 of each color there, and maybe that is the end game, to have 1 of each color and to get 6 of the dots all the same color on each sword. I guess that would be the end game, and then re-rolling them for really good sword effects. But and that way you'd be able to fill up all the color gauges in all the swords. But I would not sleep on it in the meantime. I would probably just see if you can craft some orange and purple ones, even if they're 2-star, it doesn't really matter, and just equip them. Just equip them, because you're going to get more materials as you play through the modes. All right, guys, I don't know if that's been of any help. I'm sure other YouTubers will do a very in-depth review of the sword setup stuff. But yeah, very interesting. Massive shift in the game.